Here we are again, afternoon.
Take one.
Take one. It is a Thursday and we are talking about everything. Bit of sport today. I brought my big man in because I usually do it on me Jack Jones, and I thought it's usually a Billy No Mix, and I thought, do you want to come in?
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Poor Webby.
I felt a bit sorry, and I thought, do you want to come and do it with me? He says, yeah, I'll do it for you. Horse racing comes a little bit later. We've got a boom for that. A little bit of tennis news, football news with regards to England internationals. We've also got rugby union and one or two other bits and pieces we're going to discuss on the way. So a nice, very quick 20-25 minutes. Boss, let's get it away. Right, listen to me, Webby Sports Trailer. If you're just new to the channel, subscribe for free. Pass it to all your pals, have a bit of fun. And if you ever come into Slovakia, to my manor, if you want to come on the show, get in touch with me and you can come on the show. As long as you've got a bit of knowledge about you.
Whatever sport you want to talk about.
I'll take you on board. Right, let's kick off with international last week. We had two big internationals. That international break's horrendous, isn't it?
Rubbish.
We've got no football
I
to watch.
can't stand it. No, there's loads of football to watch, but it's all international football. And I'm not a fan of this Europa Nations League.
No.
I'm not going to lie, I'm not a fan of it. Like Harry Kane said, 9 players pulled out of the squad.
That's right.
Some players in English footballers say the greatest thing ever in football is to play for your country.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not too sure about that.
Do they get paid for paying?
I'm not too sure.
Okay.
All I know is the club pay their wages.
Yeah.
So for me, winning the Premier League, winning the Champions League with my club is not more important than winning the World Cup. My country, winning the World Cup, I'd love to win it for my country if I was a footballer.
Yeah, sure.
But it's the club that pay the wages.
Yeah. But you know this thing about Harry Kane said we had 9 injured pullouts. But then they all say, oh, well, it's easy. You know, the manager says to the last Premiership game, oh, go on the floor, pretend you're hurt and whatnot.
I believe Arsenal did that.
Yeah, but what happens is you've still got to go through the channels, haven't you?
You've got to go through the English protocol.
Exactly.
The English FA have their own doctors.
Yeah.
They summons the player to St George's Park where they're training.
Yeah.
And he gives them a medical.
Yeah, sure.
And he decides.
Yeah.
You know, but I think Declan Rice and Saka coming off in our last game. I laugh. I laugh because it's the first time I've ever seen Arsenal do it.
Yeah.
Because Arsenal have always been, yeah. Go and play. Okay. And the thing with Southgate, you know yourself, he gave Saka 90 minutes and Rice 90 minutes every single game he's done.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they put that.
Good.
Anyway.
Let's go very, very quick through the games. We took on Greece.
I never watched it, I'm not going to lie.
Took on Greece 3-0. Did a great job over him, to tell the truth.
Right.
And we had 3 goal scorers. We had Watkins of Villa scored an own goal, and we had the guy Curtis Jones, hit from Liverpool. But he's going to be a cracking young player, that man. I really do.
If he gets a game time at Anfield.
At Liverpool, but he's not.
If he gets a game time, he's on the periphery of the squad.
Yes, he is.
In and out. You know, he's going to want game time. He's going to now he's played for England and scored for England.
Yeah.
He's going to suggest he wants more game time. And the way that Gravenberch has been playing, well, I don't see how long.
In the midfield, he's not going to take him out. No chance. So it's a good 3-0 win, good 3 points. There's about 30, I think it's 36 countries. And we're down to the last quarter-finals now, I believe, which we got through because we took on Ireland last weekend. We beat them 5-0.
What's that one?
Yeah, we beat them 5-0, but I think we were going to win anyway. We were all over them.
It's a game we had to win.
Of course.
It wasn't a game of we might win.
No.
We were at home. It's at Wembley. It's at the home of English football. You have to go and beat these and beat them convincingly, which they did.
But, you know, you could say because they had a player sent off in the 51st minute, you had 2 yellow cards. The first one may have not been a yellow card. The second one was definite. But as soon as he saw it, yellow, but he turned away and walked off. He didn't argue with it. So fair play to that young gentleman. And we beat him by 5 goals to 0 second half. And we looked good. We attacked. Even with 10 men, sometimes you think, I'm playing for England. Really I'm not going to give the ball away. Not going to make mistakes.
But people say, right, I dislike Harry Kane, blah, 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 blah. Right, when some of them players withdrew from the squad, right, he had a lot to say about it.
Yeah.
But then he didn't play in the first game.
Okay.
So
yeah, no, he never.
Right, there you go. And then he's
is that the first time he'd been dropped?
I don't know. But this 5-0, in that game, I watched it. He done nothing.
No.
He scored the penalty. He was lucky to be able to take the penalty.
He was on the halfway line most of the time.
He done nothing,
he kept
mate.
going back.
There was a ball that went over the top. He couldn't even chase it. He's got no place no more. They keep talking about this Harry Kane. I'll tell you right now, Tuchel won't have a bar with it, mate. Tuchel won't be. They're going to find the new Harry Kane. No one's ever going to be Harry Kane. No one. Because Harry Kane's Harry Kane.
I agree with that.
Watkins deserves his chance. if Ivan Toney never went to the money train, right, in Saudi, he'd be there.
Yeah, you know.
Right, they've got centre forwards who can score.
Yeah.
Right, and I don't know if Solanke's answer, Tammy Abraham.
No.
There's loads of them, right?
Yeah.
But Harry Kane, I think, has had his day.
Listen, then we've got the new manager. Obviously, maybe German, but it doesn't matter. Get on with it. Yeah. I think he will find somebody. I think he will drop Harry Kane. I really do think he will.
He will find, and you know what else he's done, Tuchel? You know they said that these last two squads had nothing to do with his influence.
Yeah.
Right, I don't know if you look into it, right? Like you know me, I look into a lot of rubbish. Livramento and Lewis Hall.
Yeah.
They're left and right back for Newcastle, right?
Yeah.
But where were they before Newcastle?
Go on.
Chelsea.
Yes, yeah.
Tuchel were there, right?
Gotcha.
Chelsea sold Livramento
to
Southampton.
Yeah.
And Southampton sold him to Newcastle, right?
You're right.
Then you've got Nandu Madueke.
He bought him,
right?
Yeah.
He's Chelsea.
Yeah.
Right? You've got, there was 4 or 5 up in Madueke, Lewis Hall, Livramento.
Well, let me just stop you very, very quickly. I'm going to go to my club, Coventry. Martin Robbins got the sack a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Adi Vivash was at Chelsea. Yeah. They were together. They were 1-2, like husband and wife. Did a fantastic job. Got us in the playoffs, etc., etc. Something happened behind the scenes. Vivash left. Lawrence has gone to West Indies. So Martin Robbins is now one of Jack Jones. So basically, it broke up, the marriage. And now Martin Robbins left on his own, got the sack. Similar to something, he's left. And he brought Chelsea players in.
Yeah, and I think he's brought. There's more. There's about 5.
Yeah. That
people say he hasn't had any influence on that squad.
Okay,
he has.
Right. 22 shots, 7 on target for England, and Ireland still only had 1 and 1. Little bit of tennis news. You into tennis at all?
Well, I don't mind Wimbledon. I don't mind the Grand Slams, the quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals.
Big news this week. Obviously, Rafa Nadal.
Very sad.
Nadal, 38 years of age, 22 Grand Slams, 14 in the French Open.
He's not 38.
38 years of age.
Google that, Ken.
What's that?
Is he 38?
Who? Rafa Nadal, 38 years of age.
He's not older than Federer.
Olympic gold medalist, and he's retired from the sport. So all I can say,
Nadal, Google it. He's
Rafa Nadal,
30,
big man,
or something.
and he's Spanish,
no,
which is all right.
He has been great for tennis.
Yeah,
right?
he has.
You got him. You got Federer, you got Djokovic, and you got Murray, right?
Yeah.
Now Murray for me is not in the same breath as them other 3,
No,
right?
Agreed.
Because the amount of Grand Slams they won.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? Djokovic is the last one who's got to go.
Yeah.
But there's these youngsters coming through. You got this Alcaraz. He's 19, the
young Spanish
boy,
lad,
right?
Yeah.
You've got a lad called Sinner. Right, an Italian, right? He goes up with Katie Bolton, the English girl, tennis player.
The tennis player.
Sinner, he's very good.
Yeah.
You've got Zarevich, right? There's 3 or 4 of these young lads coming through that these lot haven't got the legs to chase anymore. Wow, that shocked me. No, it shocked me.
Say sorry.
Sorry, mate. I didn't think he was that old.
Listen.
I really didn't. So how old's Federer then? 40?
Yeah, you
got to be 40.
44. I'm going to think Federer's are low 40s for definitely. Right, let's move on. Let's bit of tennis news. Just a very, very bit of quick football news again. I know we did that, but a bit of Pep Guardiola, as you just confirmed that. Pep Guardiola, Man City, what's he done?
Well, he signed a new 2-year deal, which everybody thought he was going to sign a 1-year, right? Everyone thought he was going to sign a 1-year extension, right?
Yeah.
But he signed a 2-year. Listen, it's great. It's not great. It's good for the Premier League because he's the best manager in the world.
Yeah.
But I believe if he wasn't at Man City the last 2 years, Arsenal would have won the league.
Yeah.
He's Arsenal's nemesis.
Yeah.
He's everyone's nemesis.
Yeah, he is.
Because he is the best there's ever been.
Yeah.
Right?
He's good with him.
It doesn't matter where he is.
No, I know.
Bayern,
yeah.
Barca.
Do well.
City. He's done it.
Yeah.
You know, and now they're talking, if he didn't sign this deal, Brazil wanted him to be their new manager.
Is that right?
Yeah. You know, international. You know, but he stayed at City. He signed a 2-year deal, but you do know that he's got a clause in it.
Yeah,
he's got a clause in it, right? That states if they get the points deduction and relegated, he will leave the club because he's always said, "I believe we've done nothing wrong. I'm behind the club 100%." Yeah. But like I've said before, many times, I think they'll get away with it.
Right, more on football. Again, just a very, very quick one. Last night, it was the YouTube Awards with regards to
the best vlogger
in Britain and what have you. And I want a big shout out, as we said, to Lee from around the grounds. It was at Tottenham Hotspur last night. And he got the bronze medal. So, as you know, so well done to Lee around the grounds. If you've not subscribed to him, go and subscribe to him. I think he went to York City last week. There was 8 goals. There's just fantastic vlogs. He really is a cracking lad. Big Sheffield Wednesday fan, and he is the son of Steve, North Tenerife man.
My mate.
Oh, your mate. He's our mate.
He's our mate.
Who come on the walk with us last week. So top man.
Lovely fella.
And don't forget
and his wife.
His brother.
People.
And don't forget his brother Scott.
With a view.
A view from us. All right. Absolutely top man. One and Lee is one of us. He's definitely one of us. Right. A little bit of boxing news.
No,
Listen.
that's not boxing.
No, I know.
No, I'm looking at your notes. That's not boxing. Right? It's not boxing. Jake Paul v Mike Tyson is not boxing.
Last Friday, Jake Paul. What is he? What is he?
He's a YouTube blogger like you. He's like you.
Yeah.
Right. That's what he does. Right. Yeah. And now he's turned his talent to boxing. But boxing a 58-year-old man, right, is an embarrassment in itself for me.
Yeah.
And do you know why I didn't watch a fight? I'll tell you why not. It was on at 4 in the morning.
I forgot it.
The reason I didn't watch it was because I want to remember Mike Tyson as I know him. When I used to get out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, when you only had cable TV, and you used to get out of bed to watch his fights. And you know it's going to be first or second round, and he just knocked people out. Yeah. Now this fight the other night, when I read the report, he threw 18 punches. What's the point of being there? No wonder he got 20 million quid. Yeah. That's not even a million. It's more than a million a punch.
Unbelievable.
Load of rubbish.
So Jake Paul beats him on 8 2-minute rounds. Beats him on a
exactly 2-minute rounds
on a point. And he's looking. He wants to find Dubois now, who beat Anthony Joshua a few weeks ago.
Who wants to fight Dubois?
That's the talk.
Who wants to fight Dubois?
Yeah. And Jake Paul. That was the talk.
Jake Paul's not professional.
I know.
Get on to the next subject before I rip all them notes.
And Johnny Goggles, we're going to get a big heavyweight vlog off you in a couple of weeks' time. Right. Bit of rugby union. You're not into rugby union, but it's a man.
Peanut hugging. I don't hug peanuts.
It's a man sport, isn't it? England with Borthwick. They've got a good side, but all they do now is let in tries. They used to be a defensive team, then now they're an attacking team. They've had 4 tries against them every single bloody week, apart from my swearing. They lost to South Africa last week, 29-20 at Twickenham. They lost to Australia only just, and they lost to New Zealand 3 times on the bounce, but only winning a few points. So they're not far away. They've got Japan this weekend, where you can watch it down in the 3 horseshoes.
Can they beat them? Can they win?
Well, no, they definitely win. They would definitely win. But it's a game.
Put your house on it?
Oh, yeah, put my house on it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll beat Japan.
No comment.
100%. So good luck.
Tim's laughing.
So good luck. Right, before we go to the horse racing, what you're all ready for, just a little bit on this Frank Lampard at Coventry. 99.9%.
Oh no, excuse me. You just said what we're all waiting for. No, what you're waiting for. What you and
horse racing.
Others I bumped into along the way.
Shut your face. You listen to me. Horse racing. They all want to know what this week's.
I thought you meant about Frank Lampard.
So I said, Coventry. You interrupted me again. No wonder she's going away for the weekend.
It's a bad move for you lot.
Do you think so?
Terrible.
Well, listen, Frank Lampard. Let me tell you something. He got Derby to the playoffs.
Here comes a big dip.
He was at West Ham to start with. Chelsea, 429 games, 147 goals. Ended up at Man City, and then he scored for England, or played for England 100.
Stop talking about his playing career. Talk about his managerial career, mate. What are you doing?
Derby in the playoffs. All right.
Come on, mate.
Chelsea, Everton, and Chelsea. This is his last chance. If he don't do it now,
he'll never get another job.
100%. So he's got to do it. Listen, they all say, "Webby, do you like him or not?" How can I say? If he gets the job, which he's going to get the job.
All right, here's a $1,000 question.
No, what do you mean?
Lampard or Van Nistelrooy?
Van Nistelrooy.
Right then. But and he put his hat in the ring.
Yeah, but the what's happened with Van Nistelrooy? He wanted a big club. Okay, that's the point.
Who?
Van Nistelrooy.
No, he said I'll put my hat in the ring.
I know he did, but he still
went with Lampard.
I know he did.
But she less money.
I know he did.
Do you like the Midland Yids?
You're going to get on my nerves, you know, don't you? I'm going to send the boys round to you just because I'm just... Right, horse racing. Lee Sobots from the Yorkshire Evening Post. What a man. 3 weeks ago, we had an 8-1 winner. I think it was 8-1 or 12-1, 8-1 winner. Last week, guess what happened? Another boom. Let's have a look.
Doyen.
Hang on.
Doyen's Quest.
Oh, no, we had one last week. I haven't got my phone there.
I didn't, so I don't bet.
All the details are on my phone.
He does. Gamblers Anonymous.
Hamby had seen, I can't think what it was. He gave us it 9-2 and absolutely piddled in it 2-1. So,
excuse your language.
I didn't swear. So, well done to everybody. If you back that, well done Lee Sobots. We're on the money, mate. Well, 2 wins out of 3 weeks. Absolute quality. Right, let's have a look. Here we go. Right, I sent it over to the big man. This is what he's talking about this weekend. Doyen Quest, 2:30 at Haydock on the Saturday. 3-1 favourite. Hacked up last weekend. Hugely progressive for the Skeletons. We love the Skeletons. And very likely to go in again, I think. Right. But I'm just reading what it is. So, oh yeah, happy with that as the weekend nap. Rock solid claims and is officially £5 went in as going up £10. But last week we got a £5 penalty here, and we got you know, a young man jockey taking off £5. So basically, apprentice. He's only going to be £5 up. We think he's got enough in hand. And he sent me another message as well this morning. He's got one more. He says, Josh the Boss, 1:15 at Haydock. Saturday beat Doyen Quest last time, and both a £7 rise, and odds of 13-2 look more than fair here for Nigel Twist and Davis, who had 2 good winners yesterday. I watched it in Hopping Race, and his son is a fantastic jockey, and it's a young apprentice, Jamie Nealton. Would also fancy Royal Pagao in the Betfair Chase, 305. How many are you giving me? A Haydock, 4-1 second favourite. Should also be ideal for last year's winner. Well, listen, that's what you got. Watch it, have a few quid, don't go mad. And the other thing I always say, if you're under 18, do not gamble. If you're under the influence of drugs, drink, do not gamble.
Or stress,
as we all are, with all our wives. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Let Dawn you say that, you'll get clipped round the ear on, mate.
She don't watch this, does she? Flipping now.
I'll send it
she
to
has
her.
enough to you, I bet you will.
I'll send it to Rafa and send it to his mum.
Shut your face, you. So that's it. That's the weekend. This is Thursday night with my pal. Do you want to say...
I want to say a big thank you to my mate Vernon and his wife Jackie for coming over this week. It's been a blast. Always good to see you, mate. And I'll see you next time I'm back in the UK.
You'll be spending money again, have you?
Always.
Unbelievable.
Angela, don't give me a let up, mate.
No, I know. So don't forget, Lee Sobots, naps and tips of the week for Saturday. Have a go. Don't go mad. Have a few quid on them. Just enjoy it. So if you like what you hear, you like what you see, subscribe to WEBBY'S.
Get down on that button, like it, share it.
And don't forget Facebook page. Give Foggy some love. He may be a Tottenham fan. Or what do you call him?
A Spud.
Give him a like as well. 007, he's got a YouTube. So all I'm going to say is from me, Webby, until the next one, I'll see you Sunday morning probably. Saturday, Sunday. Don't forget football predictions.
Have a
Saturday
great
morning,
weekend.
10 o'clock. Do behave. From me, Webby, and the big man.
See ya.
You soon.